Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over. What happened? Do you... And that... Luckily, but after... Yeah. We're... Well... well...
So, I talked to your altar, and he filled me in on the situation. Damn it, Jan. You're farming people to extract brain cells now. That person, your copy, he was so cool about it. Maxwell's solution, huh? If only you had the patience to wait just a little longer. If only you wanted to listen to what I found out. This whole Project Ela, Maxwell experimenting on damaged people, messing with their minds. Man, that guy is seriously sick. Do you label your altars with numbers too? Like he did with his patients, like for example, patient 313? Did he tell you what happened to him? Well, maybe you should ask. Or maybe you already know and you just don't care. I guess not much can surprise me at this point. You've crossed a line, just like him. To think I got the whole medical department on their feet for you. What was I thinking? I should turn you in, both of you. But I can't. I can't do this, Jan. You're lying there, unconscious, and I don't know what's become of you, or who you are anymore. And I don't think I want to find out. I wish I'd never called you in the first place. I don't want any part in your freak show. You'll just have to deal with it on your own.
Jan, Maxwell here. Lucas told me there's a communication breakdown again. Whatever is going on there, if you can hear me, please try to get in touch with us. I beg you to make the last push. Humanity needs you. I need you to succeed. I just hope my idea worked with Tabula Rasa and that all your altars are healthy and alive. It's just very, very important, Jan, that you bring all your altars back, that you keep them safe. More important than you think.
Find me when you're done with those calls. Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought. Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan? Plan is simple. need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out. He kept challenging me. I failed him, and you're paying the price. Now's not the time for regrets, Jan. We need to set a direction for the base, and it needs to be right. We can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You decided to trust Maxwell's scientific methods, and I respect that. But it came with a price. It was too much for some of us. I'd hate to know we paid that price for nothing. I did what it took to save you. Even if it meant coming across as cold-hearted. But it looks like my motives were misunderstood, and everything crumbled. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain. No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one. What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No, it was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role. You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this. This actually got me thinking about something. What? That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person. You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that. Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but you said it yourself. There might not be another way. Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan? It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise. Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards. Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about overriding my power? Shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell? Someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Oh, damn it. What was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going on here? I recognize this.
You're no good. Hear that? No good! Filthy.
Maybe you should have run faster. What the hell? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am you, Jan. Just different.
Is this a dream?
No, Jan. You just woke up, remember?
This is not real. It's not really happening, right?
Why would you think it's not happening? Your mind is here. Isn't that real enough? The better question is, why are you here?
I wanted to change things. Become a better man. Someone who knows what to do.
A better man. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do? My choices are real. My altars are proof of that.
Hey, wait, how?
How do you know what I'm going to say? Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what if business. Using your altars to revisit problems you couldn't solve? You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone.
Jan, she always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy.
Is that you?
Was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
What is going on with me?
It's over.
Stay together.
Don't go. Wait.
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop.
In that big round base of yours?
I'm moving forward.
Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of a precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job in a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your altars. Don't you think any one of them would impress her more than the average warring Jan Dolski?
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been.
Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else. A version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
That's cruel. Why are you doing this?
Me? Jan. Didn't I already tell you that I'm you? Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Hey! Please, don't go! What the fuck? No! Where are you going? Hey, you.
Don't quit now!
I'm suffocating!
Run faster!
Help! Suffocating me! I need air! Help! I'm suffocating! I need air!
Open the door! Please!
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
Why did I survive, not any one of them?
Someone had to.
All this time, and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
I think the corporation is up to something. Maybe they're secretly sabotaging missions that land on planets with rubidium.
What would they do that for?
Well, maybe they have more interest in searching for rubidium than actually finding it. They're doing great business on these missions, getting government funding and bringing back all sorts of resources. Solving the hunger problem isn't really anything they'd be interested in.
I don't think you really believe that. You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To bring back rubidium. At all costs.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was.
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes.
Because I feel that I can learn from them. And figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
Like what? Letting my altar split?
Maybe. Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
Light? What light? Hey.
I'm back. It does. And you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program. No. I think you did everything right. So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change? Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected. So, what happened? I met myself. Another one? No, not like you. He was me, but he knew things. Things I probably always knew, but didn't see somehow. It's called the subconscious, Jan. Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting. I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here? Yeah. We should look for the rebels. The rebels. Do you really believe they're still alive? My subconscious seems to believe it. Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base. He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you? The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light? Doesn't the tur emit any light? Probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute. What? Tell me. Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection. Oh, now you're confusing me. That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it. And follow it. Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius. Well, you never doubted that, did you? Out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked. Our idea? Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we? Sure. Shouldn't it be here? the exploration vehicle? We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far. Hello?
Jan? What a relief. We thought we'd lost you.
Yeah, so did I. The base got caught in a huge sandstorm. And I lost part of my crew.
What? Your altars? How could you let that happen?
I didn't expect the technician to be such a duplicitous jerk. Ever since I created Tabula Rasa, there was unrest in the group. He used it to lead a full-on mutiny against me.
You mean they ran away? And they're exposed to radiation?
They took the exploration vehicle. And some supplies.
Tell me not all of them left?
No. Why?
The ship is close, Jan. You have to be ready for the arrival of the rescue team.
Ready? How?
They can't find out about your altars.
What? But didn't you say that you would handle everything? And that nobody will care as long as I bring back Rupidium?
They might not care how you got the Rupidium, but confronted with your altars, they will have to react. The board will not tolerate anything that could cast even the slightest shadow on the legitimacy of this operation. And the rescue team is on their leash. Do I have to spell it out to you? They will have your altars killed.
What? Killed? What kind of a rescue team are they?
They're a special ops unit. Military men.
You could have told me earlier.
Please, Jan. You always knew their primary mission was to escort the most precious cargo mankind has ever seen. Did you really expect them to arrive unarmed?
So you lied to me. That you'd prepare them.
I told you I'd test the waters, and that's what I did. But there is a lot of pressure on your success, Jan. A lot of anxiety amongst the top management. They can sense the vultures hovering around them, waiting for any sign of a slip-up. And they won't let them smell blood. They won't expose themselves.
So what exactly is your plan?
The rescue team will arrive shortly before sunrise. You have time until then to come up with a way to smuggle your altars on board. In the meantime, you need to keep collecting Rupidium.
Yeah, sure. Once we take off, what happens then?
You will all go into cryosleep, and as the ship approaches Earth, Lucas will take remote control over it and modify the coordinates. The ship will land in a secluded location I've been preparing.
And what about the crew?
They'll be in cryosleep during the landing. And by the time they wake up, we will be far away. I have a lab ready, and a guarantee of immunity from people who understand. I'm moving operations to a more science-friendly region, somewhere Ally Corp won't get to us. And, most importantly, where nobody will ever find your altars.
You're putting them in a lab?
I won't sugarcoat it. We've come too far together for that. If you wanted to hate me, I probably gave you enough reasons by now. Truth is, when I first heard about you, your situation, well, I'd be lying if I said it all came together immediately. On the contrary, I didn't hope for much. An accidental castaway with no qualifications, all alone, burdened with such a responsible task. But when Lucas told me you did it, you created your altar and managed to convince him to cooperate with you, I couldn't help but fantasize about where this could go. Can't you see? I've been waiting for something like this ever since they shut down Project Ela.
You never stopped dreaming about reviving it.
You wouldn't be so surprised if you knew what we could achieve.
By altering mine records? What exactly were you up to?
We were exploring unconventional methods of helping war veterans suffering from PTSD. Instead of teaching them to cope with traumatic memories, we wanted to eradicate and replace them with positive ones. The idea was to prove that there are no different rules governing the mind and the body. Both can be treated by replacing a broken part with a healthy one.
And did you succeed?
We were close. But even if we had been allowed to finish that stage of the project, I had much bigger ambitions. But take, for example, the possibilities of re-socializing criminals by altering the experiences that led to their corruption. But why not go even further? Why should we limit ourselves to thinking only about altering the past? Why not be able to influence the future?
What? How?
The Tree of Life. You've seen yours, but it's just a projection, a rudimentary interface. Think about it. What if it was no interface, but an integrated part of the human mind, allowing us to live our lives exactly the way we should?
The way we should? Right. You mean, make the right decisions?
Exactly. The human cognitive system enhanced in a way evolution failed to do in millions of years.
Wow, that's amazing.
More than that. Imagine a world where nobody ever takes the wrong turn. Children are never harmed. There are no court misrulings because there is no crime. Greedy and corrupt individuals never come to power, and because of that, wars never break out. Can you see now why your success meant so much to me? Do you not understand that giving Rapidium away for any other purpose would mean robbing humanity of its biggest evolutionary leap since we crawled out of the primordial soup? Do you still think there is a better purpose for your altars than to contribute to all that?
I'm not their owner. They're people in their own rights. I can't decide their fate for them.
That's very noble. But in a way, you've already done that when you created them. Look, all I'm asking is several weeks in a lab where I can run some tests on them, collect data, and prepare for the bigger leap.
And then what? You let them walk free?
You know I can't do that. It would be too risky for both of us and for them. But I could guarantee them a comfortable life. They would be hidden from the eyes of the world.
Imprisoned.
The only alternative for them is to be disposed of by the corporation. Like waste. I think you need to take a breath. There's a lot to think about. How to smuggle your alters aboard that ship, for one. But first, you have to guide their navigator to your exact position. They'll need you to mark the spot with a beacon. Start with that, and then I trust you'll figure out what to do next.
Yeah, sure. By the way, I wasn't an accidental survivor.
What do you mean?
The quantum computer chose me. Seems I was the one who had the biggest chance of making it.
Well, doesn't that just prove my point? We are capable of so much more than we think, Jan. All we need to do is open the door and let that potential in. You'll hear from me again before the ship lands. Good luck, Jan.
I think we need a...
Man.
Would you like me to address that? Would you like me to address that? You want me to check it out? replaced, time to summon the rescue team. But they can't find out about my altars. What the hell should I do? I wish the technician were here. He'd probably have something to say. Maybe he'd just say I shouldn't hide them at all. Face the truth with my head held high. Why should we hide like some criminals? They should be licking our boots. It's a simple task. Think. You're supposed to be the one who can do it. I bet the scientist has an opinion on that. Quantum computer chose you to focus on mission objectives, not play games with the corporation. Hey, wait a minute. Mission objectives. We're supposed to bring back Rapidium. Huh. That might actually be it. That's what the rescue team will care about most. If there's anything they're not taking off without, it's their precious cargo. Yeah. That's it. I'll have to find a way to use Rapidium to smuggle the altars back to Earth. The details are gonna need refining, but I'm sure the scientists can help me with that. For now, brainstorm over. Let's light up this beacon. What the hell is that? Ah, shit. Pretty sure this was not supposed to happen. Please, can't anything be normal on this goddamn planet?
So, I have some bad news and some even worse news. Does that mean you finally talked to someone on Earth about us? Well, sort of, yes. It looks like they want me to keep you a secret from the rescue team. Smuggle you on board. Oh. And for what reason, if I may ask? Maxwell thinks they might kill you. You're just too much of a liability to the corporation. I'm sorry. But, I'm not sure we need to worry about that just yet, because that was the less bad news. The worst news is the rescue ship might end up not picking us up at all. What? I set up the beacon. Just as the light was going up in the air, suddenly something jammed it. As if there was, I don't know, an invisible barrier up in the sky. Are you sure you activated the beacon correctly? Yes, I'm sure. Trust me. And the light got blocked by an invisible barrier. That's, very strange. Well, we need to do something about it. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been in vain, and we'll end up fried down here. It's not just about the beacon. If light can't get out, then a ship won't get in either. Yes. Right. Let's stay cool. Give me a moment to study this thing. I was hoping you'd say that. I suppose in that case, the conversation about smuggling us on board should be postponed. I suggest we don't mention it to anyone just yet, so as not to cause unwanted agitation. Right. One problem at a time, huh? Yes. Let me research whatever this barrier is. First, you could use the time to look around the area, secure resources. We'll probably need them if we're to overcome yet another obstacle. I was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the tour vehicle? We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint. It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact location. So, you'll need to find it on your own. Fine. I'll take a look around. Good. We don't really know why we were lured here. Lured? You don't mean... Look. It's the technician we're talking about. An unstable, frustrated, resentful version of us. Whatever survival strategy he's boiled up, we'd better have a heads up. The only way to guarantee that is to locate that vehicle. Maybe they left some analog tracks? Just be careful. What happened in the lab? Our friend got angry that you didn't indulge him. He tried to force me to explain the research to him, and things quickly got out of hand. I still think I made the right choice. He probably wouldn't understand your notes anyway. Of course you did. Writing unnecessary documentation would take at least half my day. We can't afford that.
Found the tour already? Any chance
I should
of
look for the
reuniting our
rebels.
crew?
Who knows where they went? Lucas, good to hear you.
Jan, you're going home. Isn't that exciting? How are the preparations going?
How should I put it? Your enthusiasm may be a little premature.
Oh? What's the problem this time?
It's pretty serious. I might not make it back. There's a barrier in the sky. I'm gonna have to destroy it if I want the rescue ship to land.
Damn. You're so close.
Yeah, but see, I've been thinking. Do I want it to land?
What? What's that supposed to mean? Of course you do.
Here's the thing. While my alters are worried they might not get back to Earth, I'm worried about what's gonna happen to them after they get back. Because I've learned some troubling things about Maxwell, Lucas. Are you aware that he wants to hijack the Rapidium for himself?
Maxwell has other allies now, a much more open-minded organization than Ally Corp. It's run by people who actually care about progress.
Or maybe people who don't care about the law.
What? What do you mean?
Lena. She recorded a message for me and she said she dug out some dirt about his patients losing their minds. Being unethically exploited.
Exploited?
If you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person was mistreated in those experiments? Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient, that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have, but at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
So, it's true. Patient 313 really did exist.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen, but Maxwell was just trying to help them.
Lucas, this is about my alters' lives.
It's a little late for doubts now, Jan. You have no choice but to trust Maxwell. If the corporation finds out about your alters, they'll get rid of them. There's no other option.
Oh, it's easy to just wash your hands clean like that. Is that what you were doing in the days of Project Ela, too? Preferring not to see harm done to people so that you don't have to take responsibility.
I'm just a QC specialist.
Just a QC specialist? You're a professional who can make independent decisions. You don't have to listen to orders. Maxwell wants you to take control of the ship once it takes off. What if, assuming for a moment that I managed to get that rescue ship to land safely, what if I just asked you to defy him and send us somewhere else? Somewhere no one would find us.
What are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of rupidium? Are you crazy?
It's what you do anyway, isn't it? The question is, will you do it for Maxwell, or will you think for yourself?
I don't know, Jan. It's all very confusing. My first reaction is to say no. But I'm thinking of how much you've achieved by collecting all that rupidium and all those conversations we had. You've grown to be some kind of, well, inspiration to me.
A friend.
Yeah, I don't use that word often, but yeah. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I want to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
You should think more highly of yourself. You deserve more than to be taken for granted like that.
I'll think it over. I'll 7 out for now.